All right, so it probably seems a little bit strange to be doing a winter tire bike review in the spring, but we've had a pretty crazy winter here in Southern Ontario. And despite having purchased a set of studded winter tires back in January, I honestly never got the chance to use them. We've had so much snow. It's just been way too deep and not really the kind of conditions that even a studded tire would make any difference on. So I didn't get out until today. We are close to the first day of spring here in Southern Ontario. I think we're about a week away from spring. We've had some melting, so I thought I would take the bike out and give it a whirl with the studded tires on it and let you know what I think.
Okay. Well, not getting past that unless I carry the bike over. So let's use this for a second just to check out what the tires are that I got. So this is the maiden voyage Schwalbe Winter Plus. If you've never actually bought winter studded tires, see if I can kind of zoom in here a little bit. You can see how they're studded along the treads, a little bit on the sides as well. I'm running probably about 25 PSI just to keep it a little bit soft. The tires themselves are they're really stiff. They were like the hardest tires that I ever had to put on, and you can't cinch around, you know, like if you take a normal tire off or you're trying to take it off, you'll pull it around. You do that with these and you're gonna rip your hands up on the studs. So I had to be pretty careful when I was putting them on. It was a really long haul to get those tires on. I think I might just leave them on here because I've got two wheel sets anyway, so I might just end up leaving these as winter and just use the other one as my gravel ride. But anyway, that's it. So we'll see how it performs when we get over to the icy sections. Yeah, so I'll take this second one just on a little bit of dirt. I definitely feel more traction. Of course, again, you can't make any sharp turns. You got to hold a straight line. So we'll see. I had to stop because can you hear that? I don't know if you can see way up in the distance over there. Like they're, I think it's sparrows or swallows. That's crazy. Well, at least they're happy spring's coming. Okay, so I found kind of what it won't do. Let me show you. So you can see in here, it's spring snow, corn snow. And so what's happening is it's digging down and it's kind of spinning out. I just can't get the traction because in this case, because of the studs, the treads are not all that deep. You can see that they're not a very deep tread. In fact, my gravel tires that I have, my Rene Hurst, are actually a deeper tread than that. But definitely, my verdict so far is, yeah, like if you're riding on ice that is fairly, like it can be bumpy, but not like really, really ridiculous, these tires pretty much hold up. Okay, let me show you what I mean about how they perform on the ice. We're gonna do a bit of a test here. So I'm gonna go a little bit on an incline up. Well, there's only one incline, and it's up. Otherwise, it's a decline. So I'm gonna go on an incline here on the ice, and we'll see how they hold up. Now, normally, if I didn't have studded tires, there's no way I'd be able to get up this, even with treads that are deep, because this is pretty hard-packed ice, even though it's a little bit bumpy. So let's check it out and we'll see how this does. So I can really feel the grip. Another little patch here. Well, I'm gonna head home. It started to rain, and I don't mind riding in snow. I don't mind riding when it's icy, but I do mind riding in freezing, wet, raining weather. So I'm gonna cut the ride a little bit short, head back home, and we'll wrap it up.
All right, so I'm back and had a good ride. It rained, as you saw at the end. I'm glad I cut it short. Ended up raining for about another hour, so just it would have been too crazy to continue. And I've done that before and ended up having my fingers just be absolutely frozen. But what did I think of the tires? I think they actually do quite a good job when it comes to gripping on the ice. So as you'll see, as you saw in some of the parts of the video, even those areas that were really bumpy and going up and down, if they were really, really solid, like firm ice, these tires were not slipping back and forth. They were holding their line, and I was able to keep going. Never had any issues, like I said, with slipping, skidding out, none of that. So I think they really do a good job. Now, my view on them in terms of where I would use them, I would use them for probably mostly on road. In those winter conditions when you might be going in between some hard packed snow, some pavement, then into some ice, you don't really know what's going along underneath you. That would probably be the best conditions to use these tires. Fully capable, as I said, they hold the line really, really well. Where they don't work very well, but I think this is really the case for any tire that is going to be a studded winter tire, is in the snow. And today, because we've got spring conditions, there were some of those sections that were kind of what we call corn kernel snow. Things are melting, it's kind of becoming sort of like ice pellets, and at times it was like riding through sand. So it doesn't matter if you've got a studded tire, it's just not going to make a difference. So in that case, you're probably better off with a wider tire, something with a really deep tread if you want to try to venture through that. Fat bikes would be certainly an option to go through those kinds of conditions. But all in all, I'll keep those tires. I'll probably keep it just as a separate wheel set. Throw the tires on in the winter and allow myself to get some miles in those conditions. So yeah, good tires. So I'll put a link to the tire and in the descriptions. And that's it. We'll see you soon. Take care. Thanks for watching.